Well, the cleanup is far from over after that storm last week. Trees are still splitting as ice buildup lingers. And even after temperatures warm up, the cleanup is expected to continue for a while. So we get more on that from WGEM's Blake Salmon, who is live in Quincy. Blake.
Mackenzie, good evening from Johnson Park. Now, crews from the Quincy Parks Department were out here today cleaning up hangers. Those are branches that had separated from the tree behind me, but still hadn't fallen to the ground yet. However, a lot of the damage was already done. Check this out. One of the big branches fell onto the baseball backstop that sits just below the tree. As you can see, it completely crumpled in the front lip of the backstop, completely bending it over. Now, while crews say they are working to fix this damage, they say it's going to take some time.
Sounds like these were common across Quincy today. People picking up the pieces after Friday's ice storm.
I don't know if you could pick that sound up in the background there, but that was another limb coming down somewhere in the park.
Quincy Park Maintenance Supervisor Chris Viles says it could be a while before his crews get everything back to normal.
I would guess, just an educated guess, we're probably going to be 2 weeks cleaning up with the crew I have.
He says today's conditions only made things worse.
With this heavy moisture content in the air, it's still accumulating on the trees. It's hitting the ice that's on the trees now.
Adding more weight and bringing more branches down. Quincy neighborhoods weren't spared either.
It almost sounded like a bomb going off, and here it was one of the big branches breaking on the tree in our front yard.
Steve Iyengar says thanks to friends and relatives with chainsaws, they were able to get everything cleaned up by Saturday.
We still had 2 or 3 branches that came down either in the front or the back on Sunday, but for the most part, I think the fireworks are over now, fortunately.
Now, Viles says with an expected warm up tomorrow, the ice should melt, and that should bring some of that stress and some weight off those trees. But he says that also might slow down cleanup efforts. He says that might soften the ground, making it difficult for the crews to get their large, heavy equipment up to the large branches because they don't want to be tearing up the parks. Live in Quincy, I'm Blake Salmon, WGEM News.
Okay, thank you, Blake. And Park District officials say if you're in the parks and you see a hanger or downed power line, steer clear and call them so they can take care of it.